Imagine the scene. An 18-year-old lad, with his whole life ahead of him, leaves work on a cold January night and simply vanishes. But what makes Zebb Quinn's case truly bizarre isn't just the disappearance itself, but the enigmatic details surrounding it: a mysteriously abandoned car, a puppy left behind, and a note with a message that seems straight out of a suspense film script. The puzzle of Zebb Quinn's disappearance in 2000 in sleepy Asheville, North Carolina, defied investigators for years, becoming one of the most intriguing mysteries in American criminal history. The absence of a body, the lack of clear clues, and the presence of such unusual elements fueled theories and speculation, keeping the family and community in a state of anguish and uncertainty. Prepare to dive into a story where the truth hid for over a decade, until a shocking confession revealed a reality more macabre than anyone could imagine. A story that proves that, sometimes, fiction is surpassed by the cruelty of real life. It was the 2nd of January 2000. Zebb Quinn, an 18-year-old, worked at an electronics store in Asheville, North Carolina. After his shift, he planned to meet up with his friend, Robert Jason Owens, to buy a car. Zebb was last seen leaving work, and that would be the last time anyone would see him alive. Hours passed, and Zebb didn't show up for work the next day, which was unusual for him. His worried family began looking for him. 2 days after his disappearance, Zebb's car, a green Mitsubishi Eclipse, was found abandoned in a fast food restaurant car park. The vehicle was in perfect condition, but what was inside it was what made the case even stranger and more disturbing: a Labrador puppy, and a note written on a piece of paper, with an enigmatic message that seemed to indicate Zebb had gone to a hospital. The message read, "I need to go to the hospital. Something happened to my dad. He's sick." Zebb's family, however, couldn't find any record of him in local hospitals, and his father was fine. The mystery deepened, and with each new discovery, more questions arose. The investigation and lingering suspicions. Police launched an investigation, but clues were few and confusing, and the case seemed to get more complicated with every step. Robert Jason Owens, the friend who was with Zebb on the night of his disappearance, was interviewed. He claimed that Zebb had received an urgent pager message, and that, after a brief stop, Zebb dropped him off at a petrol station, saying he needed to sort something out. Owens also stated that the note in the car was an inside joke between them, a reference to a role-playing game they played. However, Owens' story was inconsistent and full of gaps, which made him the primary suspect for Zebb's family. Police, however, didn't have enough evidence to charge him, and the case went cold. Years passed, and Zebb Quinn's case remained unsolved. Zebb's family never gave up, holding on to hope of finding answers and the truth about what happened to their son. The absence of a body and the lack of concrete evidence hindered the investigation's progress, turning the case into one of North Carolina's most notorious unsolved disappearances. Zebb's story fueled theories and speculation in the community and online, with many believing Owens was involved, but without the definitive proof to incriminate him. The pain of uncertainty and the lack of a place to mourn Zebb's loss tormented the family. A breakthrough and a horrific confession in 2017. An unexpected twist brought new life to the investigation. Robert Jason Owens, who was already in prison for other unrelated crimes, was charged with murder in connection with Zebb Quinn's disappearance. The news brought a mix of relief and pain for Zebb's family, who had long suspected Owens' involvement, but who now faced the possibility of a brutal truth. On the 25th of July 2022, Robert Jason Owens entered a plea deal. From prison, he finally confessed the gruesome details of what really happened to Zebb Quinn. Owens revealed that his abusive uncle, Walter Gene Owens, had killed Zebb. According to the confession, Gene had Robert lured Zebb into the woods. There, Gene killed Zebb, and together, uncle and nephew, dismembered and burned Zebb's body in the Bent Creek experimental forest. Owens' defense claimed that the boyfriend of a girl Zebb was interested in had hired Gene to kill Zebb, adding another layer of intrigue and depravity to the case. Owens's confession shocked everyone, revealing a story of violence and cruelty that surpassed the darkest theories. Justice without a body. Although Zebb Quinn's body has never been formally found, Robert Jason Owens's confession and the details he provided brought a conclusion to the case. The identification of the killer and the location where the body was disposed of, even if the remains haven't been recovered, allowed Zebb's family to finally have some answers and a sense of justice. Robert Jason Owens's conviction for his role in the crime brought a legal closure to a mystery that lasted over 2 decades. The truth, however horrific, finally came to light, revealing a story of betrayal, violence, and a secret kept for years. As of the present moment, June 2025, Robert Jason Owens is serving his sentence, and the Zebb Quinn case is considered solved. Zebb Quinn's story is a testament to the family's persistence in seeking the truth, and how justice, at times, manifests in unexpected and painful ways. It's a somber reminder that evil can hide in unexpected places, and that the search for answers can be a long and arduous journey, but that, in the end, the truth always finds a way to come to light. The case of Zebb Quinn is a testament to family persistence and the complexity of the human mind. An enigmatic note, a puppy, and a shocking confession. This story reminds us that truth can be stranger and crueler than fiction, and that the search for answers can be a long and painful journey. Zebb Quinn's saga is a reminder that, even without a body, justice can be achieved, and that the memory of the disappeared lives on in those who love them. But what happens when a disappearance involves a public figure and a political scandal, and the search for truth becomes a power play? In our next video, we'll explore the case of Chandra Levy, a story that shook Washington and exposed the darkest secrets of politics. Don't miss it.